Several stories of Helene's survival are now being told through the pages of a new graphic novel. People behind this project say turning these experiences into comics became a form of healing. News 13's Ryan Stockett reports.
2 years after Helene, stories of survival continue to inspire those that lived through it and those who only saw the aftermath.
I had to read it one story at a time, one day at a time, because it's so emotional and because I was here and it was very real for me.
Allison Jenkins is the owner of Comic Envy, and she got to read an early copy of a new graphic novel depicting true stories of Helene survivors.
Today is the day it's coming to all comic stores.
Matthew Manning is a local comic book writer, and his Helene experience was just one of 11 stories in Islands in the Sky, which was just released nationally.
It's my family story. It's about dealing with depression issues and things like that, but it's also dealing with seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
In his story, Manning also grapples with the devastation that he sees his neighbors experience.
We weren't hit as bad as most of the stories in this book.
The version of the book that's being sold across the country features new cover art that was illustrated by Asheville resident Jarrett Rutland, who also illustrated Manning's story, The Audacity of Sadness.
I know the importance of expressing yourself. I know the importance of talking about things. Just talking, having conversations is expressing things. And as an artist, I know how important that is.
The book also brings other Helene stories to life by pairing real survivors with award-winning comics creators.
You have my story because I happen to be a comic writer that lives here, but you also have stories by people that live in, all over the country telling stories of locals. So it was great to get that kind of participation for a small project like this.
We also reached out to Andrew Aiden, the novel's editor, and he says that all of the survivors who shared their experience were paid as writers. He says they're hoping to sell enough copies to be able to make more books like this and share more stories.
I look forward to seeing what they do past this and moving forward, because it's so real and so important.
In Asheville, Ryan Stockett with photojournalist Josh Hardigan, News 13.